Good evening. This is Randy Manning. The date is September 27th, 2021, and I'm recording for the midterm project exam. The project management plan is for the United States Postal Service, or USPS. Given a new infrastructure bill passed, the USPS has been allocated $25 billion to modernize postal infrastructure operations. It's needed to capitalize critical systems in order to keep up with current demands. Specifically, they have a project that needs project management expertise for key network infrastructure investments. It involves mailing and shipping needs for this 2021 holiday season to add on 138 package sorters and 45 additional annex facilities. How information project management can help this annex project is to give oversight for the network infrastructure of the 45 units within the communication systems plan, or the overall communication system plan for the United States Postal Service, and they'll need to address certain goals and processes to include the planning of equipment purchases, where the building facility locations are, how much of the budget it's going to take, executing on a plan, and then having a project manager that can lead and maintain the projects throughout its duration. The key processes that need to be managed include the initiation, which has already occurred for the United States Postal Service. They're in process of doing that. They initiated from the initial budget and determined that they needed these sites up and running before the holiday season. And planning occurred to figure out the staffing and which locations were going to need network equipment and the sorting facilities. They're currently executing on that plan, where a few locations have been up and they are going to continue the plan. They've been monitoring, and they will close out at the end once all of the 138 sorting facilities and 45 annex sites are up. The project management skills and leadership. You will need a project manager that understands not only systems architecture so they can communicate with the team, but also has expertise in supply chain to see how that fits in the overall system of the mail carrier facilities. The project managers can lead the technical team through collaboration and communication, giving those skills. The project manager can understand the high level and the specific level objectives to draw conclusion and improve processes from lessons learned. The PM will possess soft skills to handle conflict and to summarize project milestones to the identified stakeholders of the project. Strong leadership to understand the risk and proactively respond by communicating to the necessary personnel and focus on the scope of work. The project integration will foster a collaborative environment to address all elements of their project: people, time, materials, building locations, coordinating those resources, and the individual tasks via the planning. Communicate to not only the stakeholders, but also deal with conflict resolution among the team and meeting timelines. The integration will reduce isolation of a project by understanding how this fits into the overall modernization effort. The project management integration will have a scope, time, cost, quality, then the human resources, communication, procurement, and risk. An integrated strategy that addresses all of those key points is necessary to navigate for a successful project. The project selection initiation requirement. The project was selected to meet a deadline of the holiday season to increase the post office's ability to meet the demand, customer demand. The infrastructure investment was selected using the time value of money, the present value, the future value, and the present future value relationship. Understanding in advance that the post office needed to be able to have these facilities to invest the time and money to give future value to its customers and its business with competition from UPS, Amazon, and FedEx competitors, and needing to know that they are in the landscape and to run their business, even though it's government, to understand the time value relationship of money. The initiation was given the modernization project to meet the current and future demands, and for the network infrastructure project to meet the growth and demand in a very short time frame. The scheduling was given consideration of addressing the 8 steps to plan, schedule management, define the project activities, which were delivering on the network infrastructure and sorting facilities. That was the scope. Determining the dependencies, any of the necessary equipment that needed to be purchased, with lead times given this environment where there's a shortage of chip processors, which was a risk mitigation, and having the sequence of activities. You needed the network architects there when the equipment was there. You didn't need the architects there before the equipment arrived. You needed to estimate the resources and durations of time given a current time frame, given 12 months, understanding you had 45 sites, to break those down into given staff attacking about 7 sites at a time, giving the resources to that, and then moving on to the next 7. Would be an example of estimating resources and durations. The project schedule could have been developed using a Gantt chart, either per site Gantt chart or the 7 sites at a time, and then monitor and control. Thank you.